JP Fournier of the Movie Jerks here, coming to you on day 29 of Sci-Fi September, the month where I watch a new science fiction film I've never seen every day for the full month. So what do we get for day 29? Well, yesterday we had The Pack. So today we're getting The Bed String Room. The Bed Sitting Room. The Great Nuclear Misunderstanding lasted 2 minutes and 28 seconds, including the peace treaty. In the hazy afterworld of World War III, the fallout from the nuclear misunderstanding is producing strange mutations among the survivors, and the noble Lord Fortnum finds himself transforming into a bed-sitting room. What? Okay. Day 29, I'm watching The Bed Sitting Room. The Bed Sitting Room is a somewhat delightful look into the lives of the limited few that survived the nuclear holocaust. Although the world is at the end and their futures are dim, our survivors all work at living their lives the same way they did before the bomb dropped, as if it never dropped at all.
Good evening. I mean that most sincerely. I am the BBC, as you can see. And here was the last news. On this, the third, or is it the fourth, anniversary of the nuclear misunderstanding.
And considering how bleak the environment and subject matter is, The Bed Sitting Room is a surprisingly charming black absurd comedy. Every character, even if they're up to foul deeds, can still maintain their upper-class, polite British mannerisms.
Well, tell me about it. More.
Well, things were going swimmingly until that, until they dropped the, you know. That's the fellow.
Yeah.
It's rather enjoyable watching them try to maintain their everyday tasks. However, this is an absurdist film to the highest degree. Many sequences don't connect or add up to other ones, besides the fact that they're just odd and strange. The film doesn't have a regular structured storyline, and sometimes feels like a collage of comedy sketches.
What I have here, sir, is your wife's death certificate.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, dear. There. Well, it was a lovely way to go.
Jumping from one bit to another, without any real connections or callbacks throughout the film.
Are you Captain Bill Martin?
Yes?
I just signed a sir on that line.
And for that matter, the sketches are good. They're often quite clever and funny. And this film has a man turning into a bed sitting room, a lady turning into a dresser drawer.
Oh, you black fiend! Get your hand out of my drawers. I'm a mother.
And other people turning into animals. So I'm not quite sure why I expected it to have a nice flowing storyline. That made sense. Now, the whole cast is solid. However, I would have liked to have seen more of Dudley Moore, Peter Cook, and Marty Feldman, who show up often but only feel like cameos throughout the film. The setting, the visual effects, and the locales are masterfully picked and beautifully shot. This is a strong post-apocalyptic world image, and it's brought to life marvelously. If you can handle absurd theater...
Absolutely refused to handle me until I turned into a bed-sitting room.
And you are not that?
Oh, not yet, fully. Damn you, man. Do I look like a bed-sitting room?
It's not for me to say, sir.
Then this is a must-see.
Show me a 22 inside leg and I'll show you a future Prime Minister. It's a well-known fact.
And there you go. Day 29 of Sci-Fi September. This time I watched The Bed Sitting Room. What other absurd science fiction films do you like? Let us know in the comments section. And if you're curious about other films I'm watching this month, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. And for more information about the Movie Jerks, you can also go to www.themoviejerks.ca.